the World Bank's Global Director for Energy and Extractives, Demetrious Papathanasiou, says the world is going through a structural shift in the demand for mining commodities. He says the continent is well positioned to benefit from the increased demand for transitional metals. He was speaking during the Mining Indaba currently taking place in Cape Town. Ndogozo Khumalo caught up with him earlier today.
Well, it seems the World Bank is on the same page with the mining industry when it comes to the transition to cleaner energy as part of the just energy transition. And to help me unpack this a little bit more, I'm now joined by Demetrious Papathanasiou from the World Bank to help us explore this a little bit more. What does the energy crisis mean, and how do we transition to net zero future? A discussion point that has been unpacked throughout the Mining Indaba. What is the World Bank's view on this?
Thank you very much. It's really nice to be back at Mining Indaba here in Cape Town. When it comes to the energy crisis and the climate change challenge of the world, what we see is a renewed realization that fossil fuel prices are very volatile and they're very sensitive to the geopolitics of the world. So even though in the short term what we see globally is an increase of use of coal, an increase of use of gas, what we also note is that governments, especially in the Americas and in Europe, are putting in place very important legislation and financial support to accelerate the transition to clean energy. And I think that this is going to start to yield significant results initially in Europe and America, but because this will improve technology over time and will continue to reduce the cost of clean energy, we are optimistic that these benefits will come to the rest of the world and we will have better chances for a clean energy transition. I think everyone now is focusing on the importance of energy, and they are realizing that we really have to go away from fossil fuels as fast as we can.
And what action needs to be taken by both government and the industry across the continent really to meet this new green momentum in the mining industry?
So the great opportunity that we see for Africa, and this is coupled with the acceleration of the energy transition, is that a lot of the critical minerals, the critical material that is needed for electrifying economies and moving the world towards cleaner energy, a lot of this material is actually in Africa. And this presents a new opportunity to rethink the development of Africa. So we have an opportunity to attract investment for responsible mining in the continent, and then this responsible mining can be coupled with long-term investments in infrastructure, in the logistics, in energy. And because demand for minerals is likely to remain high because of the clean energy transition, this gives us all an opportunity to rethink the economic development model for Africa and really take advantage of the potential of the continent to help the world with clean energy, supply critical material, to the extent that this can also attract investment for the infrastructure, have more added value in the continent for material. This is something that will take a couple of decades to develop, but it really is a great opportunity.